Welcome back to Barely Built Garage. Today I got a special video. Today we're going to be doing a little oil pan gasket on this little Honda Civic. Hopefully you can see it in the far back, but it's leaking pretty bad, and we got to go ahead and get her done. So I'm going to set you guys up on the tripod, kind of walk you through what you're going to need for parts, and get started, man.
So as you can see right here, got a brand new oil pan, new filter, Mobile One. I usually don't use Mobile One. All I try to use is Wix. So if you're watching this, Jason, shame on you. Use a Wix always. We got a couple tubes of Honda Bond. Just like that. A little bit of corrosion on there. Okay. Oh, sweet. Alright, so very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop the oil in the pan. So I wanna say 17 maybe? Yep, 17 mil. Knock it loose with just a 3/8 ratchet or whatever you have on hand. Oh, that is nasty. Hope you guys can see that. Oil is pretty black. Let's see if it smells like gas. Yep, it does. I don't know how many freaking miles it's got on it, but I might go ahead and do a compression test just because, you know, I'm nice like that, and I'm kind of curious to see what kind of condition and you know, the condition health-wise the engine's in. So yeah, so I will go ahead and shoot back once this is completely drained. Oil's been drained. Now we're gonna go ahead and pop off this exhaust down to whatever you want to call it. So you're gonna need an impact. Hopefully these bolts don't snap, but I do have a little bit of old WD-40 here. Sprayer on down. And I'm actually working on my driveway, so I'm out of the dirt and grass, thank God. So these are about what, 12? Yeah, so 2 12s. Nice. I love it when stuff goes to plan and nothing breaks. So you got 1 bolt, 2 bolt. That guy's out of the way. Now I should be able to crack the rest of them loose. hats off. Great, now everybody's gonna see my balding. Ugh. All right, so hopefully you can see this, but so here's the catch. We got to remove all this old Honda Bond and get everything clean with 1 can of brake clean and maybe 6 paper towels, because I'm a moron and I forgot to get more. So we got a razor blade. We're gonna make do with what we got, but I don't think I'm gonna show you too much of me cleaning this mating surface of the old oil pan, but I'll show you a little bit, but I'll probably speed a little bit of it up, so just to blow through it. By the way, it is the next day. If I got good angle here. So just to give you guys fair warning, some of the location of these bolts are a royal pain in the keister. I had to get creative and I had to use a couple 1/4-inch drive sockets extensions, mainly a 10 mil for these two right here. Alright, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this sealant, this Honda Bond that I'm using. It's just your normal Honda Bond HT. It's gray. Came with 2 packages of the stuff along with some other stuff for the oil pan. These O-rings had to be bought separate. Don't mind the dirty hands. But basically this Honda Bond, so you're going to want to put it, you know, where it goes as uniform as possible. Right here in the directions it says wipe off any moisture, oil, or dirt from the surface, meaning both surfaces, oil pan and the block side, right? Apply thinly as possible using a brush or putty knife. In our case, we're just using it straight out of the little tube there. Wait approximately 1 minute, then join the 2 surfaces. So we're going to do exactly what it says, right? So basically I'm going to put it on there, I'm going to let it sit for a minute or so, I'm going to get it started, get everything lined up, start putting these 10 mils in, because that's literally all that holds it up. These 10 mils, I'm going to shoot it up the majority of the way, but tomorrow I'm going to go by and I'm going to re-torque everything. So I'm literally just going to smear it, put it on here as nice as possible, toss it up there, put the bolts through, get it started, and then I'm going to try to tighten them up equally on the lowest torque setting of my little 1/4-inch dwell impact, or hex driver, what do you want to call it. So that's what we're going to do. Get you set up here on the camera and smear this stuff out. Also, don't forget, put your new O-rings for your oil filter housing. It's built into the oil pan, obviously. So we're going to cut the end off. so. We're gonna kind of mush it together to help mix it up a little bit as it's going everywhere. Just great. Just great. That's funny. I need to cut this a little bigger. There we go. Hopefully that shoots it out a little more. Oh, fuck. Good morning, brother. What's going on? Day 3 of this oil pan gasket job. Early this morning, I went and checked it, and it's cured. So it dried up good. Today, I have to wrap this up. I have a lot of stuff going on. I have a car club meet, and some other stuff, and I have an on-call this morning that I have to get to. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and take care of this on-call for my regular day job. But when I get back, we'll be finishing up, putting all the brackets on, the AC compressor, getting all that on, getting all torqued down, dropping some oil in this thing, and putting a couple miles on it. The owner is supposed to be coming to get it today, so it's crunch time. So I gotta get this shit done. But yeah. When I come back, I'll have you guys set up on the tripod, and we'll go from there. Down. So now, since we have all the 10 mil bolts tightened down by hand, now we're going to go ahead and get our fancy dandy snap-on torque wrench, 3/8 flavor, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to torque all these bolts to 13 foot-pounds. Come on. Really? Of course. Low battery. Low battery. Every single time I'm trying to shoot a video. Low battery. We're gonna work our way from the center out. One. Two. Three. Four. 4 10 mil bolts in total. Hopefully you can see this. Right here, this guy just bolted on. I'm not going crazy. I'm not, you know, smoking her down to Alabama. I'm just kind of, you know, that's it. That's all she needs. Okay, one down. Now, the other one's kind of, I don't want to go too crazy on these, but I want to give them a good little. I mean, after all, use your judgment. You're putting a bolt basically into aluminum block, so don't go crazy. Last thing you want to do is crack anything or strip anything. Now we're going to be tossing in this mount. Ah! Like that. Come on, get your ass on. Don't be so difficult with me, please. Come on, get in there, baby. There we go. So that didn't have no washer or nothing. Alright. We'll start it by hand. Always start your bolts by hand. Always. Just take the little old wrench here and I'll just snug them down. I'm not gonna like torque the shit out of them or nothing like that, you know. I'm just gonna give them a little. There you go. We're gonna use my calibrated torque wrench arm. It goes beep 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 beep. That was the snap-on version, in case you didn't know. Alright, let's see how old Sammy did here, huh? let her run for a little bit here, and make sure everything's good. I do have to reset the oil light, but let's go underneath quick. So far, if you see right here, there's a little bit of oil, but I did spill some from when I was filling it up. So I'm gonna let it run here for a while and just make sure I don't see any leaks. But so far, so good. But if you like these kind of videos, consider subscribing to Barely Built Garage. I got a TikTok. Check me out.